Good morning, everybody. Today, I am going to read you a book called Olivia Sells Cookies. Oops, there we go. Do you hear me? Okay, no crackling? Okay, good. There we go. There we go. Do you hear me? Okay, great. Olivia sells cookies. It was time for breakfast, but Olivia was too busy to sit down. Has anybody seen my lucky tights? Olivia asked. Don't look at me. I don't even know what tights are, said Ian. Olivia explained that her lucky tights were stretchy and had red and white stripes like hers. Let me check. Maybe I put them on by accident, replied Olivia, making her mom laugh. Honey, you have a drawer full of tights, Mother said. But they're not lucky tights, Olivia explained. They won't help me run faster or jump higher or... Olivia stopped talking when she saw William crawling into the kitchen, pulling his baby blanket along with him. There they are, said Olivia. They stuck on William's blanket. Later at school, it was time for show and tell. Olivia asked to go first. These are my lucky tights, Olivia said. They help me do amazing things. What do you mean? Asked Mrs. Hagenmuller. Olivia imagined that she was a star performer in the circus. Presenting Olivia and her lucky tights, said the announcer. Olivia and her lucky tights rode on a unicycle and juggled at the same time. Olivia bowed as the crowds clapped and gave her a round of applause. Next, it was Francine's turn to show and tell. This is the trophy I won last year for selling the most cookies of anyone in my young Polonaise troupe, Francine said. I got my picture in the paper, too. I'm the best cookie seller ever. Well, this year I'm going to sell the most cookies, Olivia announced. Good luck with that, Olivia, replied Francine. May the best cookie seller win. The next day, Olivia told her dad that she was trying to become the best cookie seller ever. So, how many boxes do you want to buy? I like your can-do spirit, Olivia, Father replied. I'll buy 2 boxes. Olivia was surprised. 2 boxes? That's it? Honey, we don't need a lot of cookies in the house. Besides, in order to be a good salesperson, you got to go out there and sell, not just to your family. Julian offered to help sell cookies. Thanks, Julian, Olivia said as they walked to the first house. We have to work extra hard to sell cookies today because my lucky tights are missing again. But I think we can still do it. They knocked on Miss Cassie's door. Hello, Olivia, Julian, Miss Cassie said. What can I do for you? Well, Miss Cassie, replied Olivia, we're here to sell you some cookies. But Miss Cassie had already bought cookies from Francine. Olivia and Julian thanked her and went to the next house. The family next door has already bought cookies from Francine too, but Olivia and Julian didn't give up. They knocked on the door of the next house, but that neighbor also had a box of cookies. Let me guess, Francine? Olivia asked. Meanwhile, workers were jackhammering in the pavement outside, and the loud noise was making William cry. Maybe we'll find somewhere else quieter to sell cookies, suggested Olivia's father. How about the grocery store? Olivia asked. When they arrived at the grocery store, Olivia was hopeful. We're going to sell so many cookies, she said to Julian. I wonder what Francine will think about my brilliant idea. Why don't we ask her? Said Julian, pointing at Francine. Sure enough, Francine was selling cookies at the grocery store, too. Guess what, Olivia? I'm almost sold out, she said with a smile. You have a lot of catching up if you want to be the best seller ever. Olivia and her father returned home. Olivia was feeling discouraged. I'm sorry you didn't sell more cookies today, honey, Father told Olivia. Being a salesperson isn't as easy as I thought it would be, Olivia said. Then Olivia's mom walked in, holding William trying to comfort him. William's favorite blanket shrank in the wash, and he won't stop crying. So I thought maybe he'll like this little bear. Wah! cried William, throwing the bear behind the couch. Olivia went to pick up the little bear and saw something too behind the couch. It was her lucky tights. William saw the lucky tights too. He immediately stopped crying. Here, William, Olivia said, giving her lucky tights to her baby brother. I think you need these more than I do. Olivia, that's very nice of you to give your lucky tights to William, her mother said. You're the best big sister ever. William cooed and giggled, and there was a peace and quiet inside the house until the jackhammering began again outside. These workers has been out there all day, said Mother. You're right, said Olivia, and she had a wonderful idea. You know, I bet those workers are really hungry. Olivia ran outside and sold the rest of the cookies to the construction workers. I don't think I sold the most cookies, but at least I sold all my boxes, she told her family, and I even did it without my lucky tights. Nice work, Olivia, her dad said. That night at bedtime, Olivia handed a stack of her books to her mom. Usually, when I want my lucky tights, you read 4 books to me at bedtime, she explained. Mother and Father agreed, since the lucky tights were the only thing that kept William from crying. My lucky tights are even luckier than I thought, Olivia whispered, but it had to be a long day, and soon she fell fast asleep. That's the end of the story. This is kind of ripped. I brought it, from someone else, and it was Olivia. I got 2 Olivia books. See? 2. I need to get, where's my pointer? I'll get my big, giant, fat pointer this time because I need to point to you it so you can see. This, Olivia sells cookies. That one I just read it to you. And Olivia and Grandma's visit. I read those 2 of you to you already. Maybe you haven't seen the video before, but I bet you'll see it. And I'll see you next time at the next video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time at the next video. Bye bye.